Okay, so this is a video I've never done before, and probably, depending on how bad this sounds, never again. I'm doing my 2025-26 championship predictions, but it's not what you think it is.
Oh my god!
So normally everyone just says like 24 teams and they predict who's going where and everything, all that shite, but not today. Well, not me anyway, because what I'm doing is I'm going to go with the title winners, the runner-up, and then the playoffs and the relegation zone. And then after that, I'll do what the playoffs will be like. So I'll literally do like a lecture on the 2026 playoff final. Don't understand? No, do I? Hopefully when I explain who I'm putting where, then hopefully it will be more understanding. I work my way down. Get your head out the gutter. So, champions, I reckon, will be Sheffield United. They were a bit unfortunate last season because they lost to Sunderland, even though they were like going in as the favourites because they had the biggest goal margin on aggregate in the world. Their own fault for fucking not showing up. But, so yeah, Sheffield United be champions of the championship. Runner-up, I put Leicester. Now Vardy's gone, I'm not too sure now. I mean, there's no transfers at this current stage that's been confirmed yet. But yeah, I said it's in my reacting to my 2024-25 predictions video that it's hard to see Leicester as a championship team, considering that they were in the Premier League for like over a decade at the time. Well, before they got relegated last time. They were in the league, they were in the Prem for a long time. So to see them as a championship team just doesn't sit right. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same as last season where the top two had the same number of points. Like Leeds, like this season, Leeds and Burnley both have 100 points, which is just mental. But because Leeds had a better goal difference, they were champions of it. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the same sort of outcome, or if they were like not that far away from each other. So yeah, that's the top two who are guaranteed automatic promotion. The playoffs, I reckon, will consist of third being Southampton, fourth being Middlesbrough, fifth being Coventry, and sixth being Blackburn. I know it's probably like utter vote nonsense and all that shite, but like I normally like to say with these predictions, I like to be different, I like to be original at times. I like to come up with things that not a lot of people would come up with themselves. And it would be nice to have some new teams in these sort of like playoff games and new teams being promoted, you know, because it's the same shit every season. Like, there's a lot of yo-yo clubs recently going up and down as each season goes. Yeah, it'd be nice to see Blackburn in there. Southampton seemed like an obvious choice, really. Middlesbrough, they've been it every time, more or less. They've been in a lot of championship playoff games. Coventry have as well. And I thought, why not Blackburn? Why not? Right, so I'll do the playoff, like, table in a bit. Let me go through the three teams that I might get relegated first. So, 22nd, I've got Hull City. Sorry, Charlie, I love you, but Hull City don't really do it for me. Again, unless they bring anyone else decent to help them, like help support them and be like, yeah, we got a couple of world class players now. We're gonna stay up. I can't talk for some reason. I don't know what's giving that away, but you know. But yeah, sorry Hull, but I don't reckon next season's yours unless you do what you did last season and just graze relegation again. I must admit, like the relegation zone for this next upcoming season is a bit difficult to judge. And I don't really care about the championship anymore because I'm a Leeds fan and we're not in the championship anymore, so we'll be watching that next season. So this might be a lot of shite, so I won't really blame for saying that, but just let me get my feelings out there, you know? Let me just get my opinions out there. Everyone else, every other cunt can, so why can't I? 23rd Swansea. Happy now? Yeah, it's really hard to judge who's getting relegated in the championship because anything can happen in that league. And 24th, I've gone with Charlton, a newly promoted team who won via playoff final, I think. It's very rare for a team in the playoff final to get promoted and then stay up. Yeah, I think this will be a big jump for Charlton. I mean, congrats to Charlton for getting up in the first place, but don't be surprised if you get back down, and don't even be more surprised if you turn out to be the worst team in the league. So that's the who's going up, who's in the playoffs, and who's getting relegated. Now we move on to how the playoffs might look like. I must stress on the word might, because it might happen, but it probably won't. Right, so I've got Southampton to defeat Blackburn. It seems like a no-brainer, that, doesn't it? And I go with Coventry to beat Middlesbrough, which will lead to Coventry versus Southampton in the playoff final, in which I reckon the winner will be Coventry. Yeah, again, it would be nice to have them in the Premier League one day. because everyone's fucking bored of Southampton. Do Southampton even belong in the Premier League now? I don't care if they win by a title win or runner-up or playoff. Given what they were like last season, do they even deserve to be back up next season? I don't fucking think so. So I've got a commentary because it would be nice to have them up for once. And also, off topic a little bit, but several months ago I made a 10 football predictions that might happen by 2030. And I put Sunderland. Thank you. This does not make sense now, does it? I think it was Millwall and Charlton, or it could be Coventry. That one. I don't know my own fucking video. It'd be a nice change to have Coventry go up. They might go back down again, but who doesn't do that? So yeah, that's my championship predictions for next season. So just to recap, Sheffield United to be champions, Leicester to be runner-up, Hull City, Swansea and Charlton to be relegated. Then you got Southampton to defeat Blackburn, Coventry to beat Middlesbrough in the playoff semis, and then Coventry to beat Southampton to go up. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.